Mic check, mic check. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay. Hold on. What am I doing? This is what happens when you do it late at night. You start forgetting how stuff works. I don't know where that song came from. All right, let me stop. Nothing. Okay. Woo. It's been a minute. Been a minute. All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hold up. Let me sit over real quick. I'm on sluggish and all that. Okay. There we go. Back with another at it again. This is Eric Terence. This is Dissect the Dialogue. Episode 116. I was just saying it 5-10 different times and I almost forgot it. Okay. I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to explain. Let me just say that. I have a lot to explain. Where do I start off? Y'all should know me by now. I'm such a productive person. Like I want to keep this platform going afloat because I wanted to go more. Like I said, I wanted to put my main focus on it, but I do so much stuff. Sometimes I almost forget about doing it sometimes, but I know that it's just something for me to just have when I need to get out thoughts and everything. It doesn't have to be like a money making thing. It's just something that as long as someone can hear my thoughts and that someone can agree with me and that I'm reaching out to somebody that wants to listen to me jot about anything random, that's all that matters. Excuse me. I don't really care about the other stuff. But that's all I've been got going on. It's been usually I take like a good 1 to 2 week window. This time it was a little longer. Some stuff happened that was great, but not. I mean, of course, like the mundane stuff, Oscars happened. What y'all think about it? What y'all thought about the Oscars place? Like, I honestly thought Demi Moore was gonna win. I thought so, but the irony is, old girl that did Honora, it literally proved, like, made like the substance, like what they were trying to poke fun at, come to reality. Because that's exactly what happened. Which I always thought there was a theory. I might talk about it in the next video. I'm gonna break down the whole Oscars shtick and everything. So I'm gonna get more into detail about it. I just wanted to put that out there because that was current that happened. So I'll just do that out there. But I might have to do like a separate video, maybe sometime this week, just to catch up. I know y'all were trying to hear what I gotta say, but let's get into this nitty gritty. So this is what I was gonna try to show y'all. This is what I want to show. Hold on, let me share real quick. Make sure y'all see it. Make sure y'all see. Make sure y'all see the screen. Let me find it real quick. Y'all look at this.
This dude really wants to be black so bad. Look at this, y'all. It's crazy, bro. It's so crazy. That's why I love being black, bro. Like, black people on top. Like, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but bro, I love being melanated, bro. Shout out to all my melanated queens, but look at this, bro. He really trying to do what we do, bro. We trendsetters. This is crazy. Look at that. He really trying to get Negro type of hair.
I got a whole fro.
It's okay if you want to hop on the train, but don't get this dude.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's wild. But it proves what I've been saying ever since I started this. Like, y'all know how I always am. I'm a person that appreciates different people. I grew up being around different sorts of people, different types of cultures, different types of backgrounds. I grew up in Houston, Texas, so I kind of had no choice but to be attached to different groups of people. It's kind of just inevitable, When I was going to elementary school, of course it was going to be a plethora of Hispanics. That's a no-brainer. But I was around different individuals, so It wasn't just like I didn't have like I wasn't like one of those people that just went to straight black schools or you know even like when I went to like predominantly white middle school, there was still like a smattering of other backgrounds even there. You know, Houston's always been kind of like that. You know, just really just we're all just kind of bunched up in the one pot. Still has this, rooted bigotry, even despite being Houston as a city. But giving you a take, there's always a catch-22. But seeing that, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because, and I'm gonna try not to sound, like I'm kind, I'm always subjective, but I do think that you can love different cultures, acknowledge and appreciate them, be inspired by them, be admired, but still be who you are at the same time. When I see this, I see what the appreciation may come from, but the people that they appreciate who has this, I don't think they like how they look. But I think that's where everything. Like I was just saying to somebody, of course, it's like the age old, complaint. I don't want to sound like the woe is me or my people have been, captive for 400, 500, such and such, and then. But I don't think it's more than that. It's just with. I think people, as far as like Black American, I think people get misconstrued about. They think that the stuff that happened to Black Americans was just nothing. It's not just a Black American thing. It's an all around the world thing that has been a problem. That has always been like a massive killing, massive genocide. You know, not to diss the Holocaust, but comparing that to the tons of what the hell? Oh, my bad. My computer is about to die. No, I'm good. But something about to die. But compared to all the multiple, the King Leopold, the stuff that happened in Belgium, the Rwanda genocide, stuff in South Africa, all that was going on. It's like comparing it's like a raindrop in the ocean. I'm sorry. I know there's people in that Yarmulke community. I don't know if I can say that on here. What they really, who y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I can say that on there. Jewish people, but those type of people. Um, yeah, it's like comparing a raindrop. It's like a raindrop in the ocean. I'm not saying that it wasn't terrible, but come on, it's not that. Plus, even allegedly some of them that they own these record labels and were exploiting, us in music. And I mean, shoot, Angie Stone just died. I mean, got that going on. I mean, Clive Davis still running rampant. I don't know how all of that's still kicking. Everybody keep dying. There's always those old evil people that just lurking around. But not to get off topic, but seeing this makes me wonder, like, do people want our rhythm instead of our blues? That's the question for tonight. Meaning the people that they admire and that look at. Because a lot of people, I don't know, maybe y'all have been under the radar, but Black Americans are the most comparable or copied. Did I say that right? Copied, incomparable. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Most incomparable people on the planet because we're just different we're just unique in our own way. It's not just talking about athletes and music. I mean, some people don't. We were scientists. We were, inventors. We were creators of different sorts, mathematicians. I think people see as a kind of like surface level because we were done so much great things. So they try to like erase that part of history, and then they only box us in as just one thing. And the worst part is even being done on ourselves almost. To where it's like, especially as a black man, you can't even be successful unless you're like playing for somebody's basketball team or football team, or if you just rapping for somebody else's record label. I remember seeing something. Again, y'all know I have like a stream of consciousness, but I'm gonna still stick to the point the best way I can. I remember seeing what's that dude name? Was it Grant Cardone? Yeah, Grant Cardone, famous sales expert. He was talking about how different people who makes the most median income. He was saying like Indian Americans were on top, then he was just like Japanese and different Asians. Then I know Nigerians were on there. Then Caucasians were like in middle. Then Black and Hispanics was like low, and it was based on the types of jobs that we pick. The people that were up, six figure computer science, engineer type of jobs. And then he was saying that the reason why Black Americans are so low is that we run straight to entrepreneurship. Kind of like it's like we want to run everything, but we don't have. It's like I have like having a business, but you don't have no workers. Like you're captain of a ship, but you don't have no one on the ship. So I say to that as far as our culture, we like to say that we have such an enriched culture, but I think we give it away so easily because I don't think we appreciate it as much. I don't think, and again, I'm not saying everybody does. Like, oh, yeah, I love BM. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, I mean, I've heard it. People that listen right now, they hear it a lot. You see, certain black people don't really like the good parts of being black or Black American. They don't like the good parts of our culture. They acknowledge the negative. You know, they acknowledge the ratchet stuff. They acknowledge the toxic culture. With relationships. The what's the word? The ignorance of our culture. People accept, the stupidity, I'll say, of that culture. They don't appreciate the beauty. They don't appreciate the good stuff. They don't talk about all the great inventors and poets and writers and, creatives, you know, people that should be on like Mount Rushmores. I'm thinking about, I know my grandmother, uh, she actually had like a Mount Rushmore, like a black version of a Mount Rushmore. I forgot who was on it. I know one of them was W.B. Du Bois. I know one of them had like Malcolm X on it. Think it had Martin Luther King on it, even though y'all probably know what I thought about him. But that's my grandmother, and I think they have the same birthday, so I guess she kind of has a connection to him. But seeing that actually made me think like seeing that actually made me believe that hey, I'm actually more than just dribbling a ball and shutting up, or just kicking a ball, or just running in general. I'm more than just jumping and dancing for my people. Like I'm more than just that. But the sad thing is, I think a lot of people in our community don't think that. It's like their whole DNA is structured on just getting through the day. Like some people in our community are just okay with it. So they'll accept anything. Now, even though this is minuscule as just hair, like when y'all guys saw that with the afro, and I might put like a little short in here after this. You see them trying different hairstyles and you know wearing braids and all that. Maybe trying to wear Jordans. Might pull up a do rag or wear a throwback jersey or something. Who knows? Timberlands might throw in that. But I'll ask y'all this: will they act the same way around their parents? or their grandparents, or their teachers, or their colleagues, or the police. That's when it starts to get a little dicey because you can put on such and such, or you can wear this type of hairstyle, you can do all these things. But when it's all said and done, you get to switch back to who you are. I've had like y'all probably heard this in this. I had uh especially like with hair and I don't know women long hair. I guess that's connected, even though it could be anything. Men are going through it too. Where there's been stories of like wrestle, like I think a boy uh, that was wrestling. He said he had to. Y'all probably seen it before. He had to cut his locks just to wrestle because it was like a. I'm like all the years I done seen so many wrestlers with long hair watching as a kid, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a problem. It can't be that much of a problem, but it's like deep rooted in that because I probably mentioned this before. I don't know something about this. About to grow this back too, but something about this is like I don't know. Like I try not to get too deep into, it, but like I don't know something about our hair is like our crown, who we are, things like that. It kind of means something in a way. You know, we don't really, as far as I know, I won't say not everything, but not a lot of us in the community don't really have anything to say we own or have control over. So stuff like hairstyles and the way music and clothes is like all we can, I guess, afford. So when we see certain white women that want to wear braids, and we see people in Japan trying to wear afros and all that, yeah, we may take that a certain way because it's something that's a part of us. Kind of like if I assume all Italians were in the mafia, and I started trying to talk like them or wear suits like them, or even grease my hair like them. You know, start doing this. Hey, yo, Paulie, you're gonna look at me stupid, right? You're gonna look at me kind of crazy. Like, why is he talking like that? That's what we see when we see other races trying to mimic our hairstyle, talk, walk, slang, way we dress. Same exact thing. But I don't know. It's weird. Like I was saying this, I think, is it me or like we're like the only race that other people gaslight as far as how we feel about bigotry and prejudice and racism. Every other race can feel how they want to feel. Jews can decide what's anti-Semitic. Asian can decide what's racist to them. Hispanics can do whatever. You know, say what's hurts them. Even got white women trying to be in the oppression Olympics for some odd reason. But every time it comes to us, it's always like well, maybe you're looking at this the wrong way. They're trying to convince us to think that we don't know what we're talking about. What? Well, we were in captivity for like half a millennium. Well, everybody was slaves. Well, you have to. They start doing it. Everybody was this, that, and third. There were slaves everywhere. Well, I mean, families were broken up, and people they were breeding one another. Well, maybe it was because you guys were dying off, and maybe they wanted to create, a stronger bond. Then it's like, oh well, you do know you guys were eating us too. Well, maybe you guys were just. It's like just stupid stuff. It's like, well, maybe you guys were just advertising. You guys are beautiful creatures. I'm like, uh, this how can you hide behind that? Like, it's just certain stuff that I don't really understand as far as that goes. Like, it's kind of reminded me of Malcolm X before he became Malcolm X. When he was, they had these styles called conks. Basically, what a conk was, I guess it's like the equivalent of, I guess, a perm. Back in those days, it would be like a perm, but it wasn't like a. Like they actually use like lye, and if y'all know how what lye does to y'all skin, you understand that it was not a fun. So literally, they would literally put some that in their scalp enough to burn, so then it'll come pull off this kind of straight look to where they'll look like the white people. Fast forward, and don't shoot the messenger. And of course, all women have, wear extensions and all that. But I mean, there's some women that there that don't really like their hair as well. Same with certain men too. So I don't know, just us in culture, like we don't really appreciate how we look, so we try to look like anything besides us. Meanwhile, you got Jet Li trying to wear afros. I don't know who's a Japanese person that's famous. I don't know. Jet Li's probably not Japanese, but you got that going on. And I don't want to make this a whole hair thing, but I think culture is important to certain people, and if you just exploit it, it's like, what are you gonna have left? I mean, do other cultures exploit others and make profit out of them? I mean, what would you call it? I mean, you've everybody has like aunties and moms and different cousins that couldn't wear certain hairstyles because it was deemed quote unprofessional. But then Kim Kardashian wears braids, and all of a sudden it's high fashion. I mean, you go to certain jobs, you can't look a certain way, but the person interviewing you got a damn tattooed arm sleeve and wears gauges and has spiky wet hair and colorful hair and all that. But it's like, now I will say from my experience, certain corporations don't really engage in that. Then again, like, because I worked for like a loan branch before, and that's my hair was like kind of little, has some length to it, and I was like, oh, is there a way? Are y'all cool with braiding and all that? Now, granted, the place was, I'll be honest, it wasn't in a nice area. So maybe if it was in like a different area or some sort, maybe it would have turned opposite. But just the point, just to prove a point, that's basically how it would go. Like depending on where your geography is and all that, that's what I think would happen. I mean, and also, why are certain cultures demonized for having their own customs? I think that, like I said, I think we're the only ones that's kind of everything that I notice that everything that we try to rock is like always unprofessional, always ghetto. It's urban. It's to this, to that. But I've seen people that from the country wear like overalls, bare feet, covered in dirt, all that stuff. But that's like culture to them, hillbilly type of, yeah, that's culture to them. No one says hillbillies are dirty or unprofessional or dress a certain way. I don't hear a lot of negative connotations from them, or like hippies. You can say hippies are dirty. You never hear negative connotations about them, how they dress. But I don't know. It's just always a thing with us. It's like something regards to us. That's just people just got a hold on. It's like again, they want to be the people that they see, but it's like they can't grasp it. They can't understand it. But final thoughts. Then let me close this out. Hold on. Why is my stuff not working? Oh, and just so y'all know, another reason why I've probably been MIA. My dang laptop. I wish y'all can see it. I can't show it y'all, but I guess somehow it must have fell. I don't know. A gust of wind might have knocked it down, and now like the front part of it is like crack. I gotta take it to the shop. But yeah, that's also why I'm thinking something happened to it. So I was trying to look on it to find, but I'm back rocking with a messed up laptop again, but I'm definitely gonna fix it. But hold on, where's my sound bar? Sorry, y'all. Okay, final thoughts. So, I mean, cultures are meant to bridge together. I'm not gonna say I don't like to try different stuff, or I wouldn't want to wear stuff from other countries. But I think if I start exhibiting their traits or start trying to mock them, I think I'll have a hard time with people thinking I hate myself and not just appreciate what I'm doing. I think I would have a harder time as opposed to somebody else that's trying. In my opinion. But I think people should just do stuff that they like to do, but still respect where it comes from. I'll say that. I'll say I'll say respect where it comes from, and don't try to dilute the brand per se. Don't dilute the brand. Do anything but that. I'll say that. But like I said, I just want to end off real quick. I ain't got listen. Yeah, I've been. Oh, I'll just break out these final thoughts. What else can I talk about now? Okay, so let me turn this down. Hold on. Where's my applause, man? I got no applause. This don't even work. There we go. Hold on. Okay. Now I know how to work this thing now. Okay. So y'all already know, right? So I got the show going on. I got that going on. Still filming. Another big move. Hold on. Let me turn this down. So one, I got booked to do another film. Another, yes. Okay. So not only that, right? Not only that, I also am finally got my own script mapped out. So you're gonna see some more. Y'all gonna see some more work from me. You're gonna see uh new age Spike Lee coming through. And to top it all off, let me top it all off. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm gonna be a dad. Okay. It's like you try so hard not to emulate what your parents did, but I know I gotta like let it flow. I just gotta let it happen. I think I used to do that at times, and then part of me wanted to say no, be serious and all that. But I gotta get back into that mode because that's when I'm at peace. When I just like let things just go according, just smooth steady without people, you know, trying to put words in my head and try to steer me on the wrong path. But actually, it's been how long has it been? Because my girl, how it's been a few weeks. I know the first trimester starts like around April-ish. So I gotta do my notes. I gotta go back at that. But yeah, but I'm happy. It's happy nerves, and I'm open to it. But I'm just glad to take y'all into that route with me. I gotta let y'all in my brain or whatever. But that's what's going on right now. I just need let me know about y'all gotta give me some pointers because I'm gonna have to need some definitely. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to have a whole list. I'm trying to reach out to people that actually know, so let me know what y'all need me to do because I gotta write everything down, write it on my hand, keep on my phone. Cause yeah, I'm locked in. So the streets, I am done with y'all. I am done. I will not return to the streets. I'm not gonna be out there. I'm locked in, family man. Ever. Where's the music? Why is there no music? Why is there no music? There we go. I'm locked in. Don't call me. Don't give me any unsolicited advice. I am locked in for good. But yep, that was the breaking news. Let me know what y'all think about that, and let me know what y'all think about was it appropriation? Was it appreciation? Let me know what you think about that. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, X, Spotify, Apple. Y'all know the rest. But till next time, I'm gone.